Well, the 2018 Clash at Daytona is in the books. It's time to start talking about it. We're going to get started right now. Hi guys, welcome back. Once again, my name is Brandon. If this is your first time stopping by here and you want to discuss things regarding NASCAR of any of the major series, please by all means start the conversation down in the comments and please consider subscribing. Well, the Clash from Daytona is now in the books. I figure it's a good time now for us to talk about it. It's had a couple of days to sink in. I am going to go ahead here and have the running order in the background running as part of a ticker. That way, if anybody hasn't seen it, so spoiler alerts are coming if you haven't gotten a chance to watch it on the DVR. Now, it is also important to point out that some of the things we're going to touch on have previously been addressed in a video that I just recently did regarding my 2018 season preview. I'm going to leave a card right up here in the corner so that you guys can go ahead and check that out. So a couple of great things that happened during the Clash itself. We were able to actually see what the Chevy Camaro looks like on the racetrack. I got to tell you that really looked very impressive, very mean. It looks like a race car and looks like something that should be going fast around a racetrack. So I think Chevrolet and GM should be very happy with what they were able to accomplish. Another thing is overall, the draft package I thought was phenomenal. Once again, we didn't see the two tandem car draft, which thank God, I'm glad that we didn't see that. But I do feel as though you're able to make moves in the draft and you're able to build momentum and build that energy that, you know, we hear the spotters and the commentators talk about so much. The other thing that I thought was just amazing to see is how uncontrollable the cars were just within the draft itself. And that's something that I know that I personally have made a lot of mention to, is that these cars are supposed to be difficult to drive. If these guys are the best drivers in the world, and I feel that they are, the vehicles that they're driving should also be just as difficult as well to drive. We should be able to see people get into trouble when there's a problem. So very, very happy with the race package for Daytona. Very happy with the way that the package ran in the Clash. And had that accident not happened right there at the very end of the race, I think we were getting ready to see one hell of a finish, you know, in regard to the way that the lines were beginning to form up. Another thing that I had predicted, it was a little more magnified than I thought it was going to be, was the subtraction of the one pit crew member. At this point, the pit stops are right around the 16-17 second bracket. Now, part of that, I'm sure, is due to the fact that this was race day, this was game day conditions. I believe you will see the pit stops come down, but overall, the 11-second pit stop for 4 tires, that's going to be a thing of the past. What I thought was more interesting was to see the different choreography that each team had laid out as far as who was going to bring tires over, who was going to bring the tire from the one side of the car to the other, and just sort of the handoffs and how that had occurred. To me, that is what's going to be interesting on pit road itself. When you look at it from that screen that they always pan to, you see all those cars on pit road. The stops didn't look any slower, but overall the difference with the choreography was something different to see. The other thing that I was pleasantly surprised with, and I, along with a lot of people, have made a faux pas in calling it the Hawkeye system. That is not not the name that NASCAR has provided it. It is actually called the Ocular Scanning System, something like that. The OSS is going to be its acronym. And there was only one car that had issues with it, as far as I know, this weekend, and it was Jamie McMurray, and they were able to get the car buffed out and rewrapped, ran through, and no problems. So I think that that should really help with the inspection process itself. And I was really happy not to see a ton of cars in a line waiting to go through tech. So, I mean, that overall is my opinions of the Clash itself. Overall, the racing itself was good. I can't wait for what it's going to look like in the duels on Thursday night. And, you know, we're going to talk about that here in a second. Remember that the duels set the starting lineup for third all the way on back. Inside line runs one race, outside line runs the other. So it's going to be very important to see what the Daytona 500 cars do in the draft. Of course, they're set up a little differently. And remember as well, the top 10 finishers in each duel race will end up receiving their 10 bonus points, just like they would during the regular season. So keep that in mind, that you're not going to be able to have people that are just running in the background. Those bonus points before we ever start the season could very well, come in very handy early on in the year. So overall, this is just a real quick, overlook of our first unofficial race of the season. And once again, I sincerely appreciate anyone that stopped by. What I'd like for you guys to go ahead and do is, down in the description box, let me know what you thought of the Clash itself. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the Can-Am duels this weekend. The race weekend schedule, I'm also going to go ahead and put in the description, and it's going to have the airing dates, the times, and what channel you can see it on. Also keep in mind, if you didn't DVR the Clash, it is also on the NASCAR YouTube channel as well, and I'll leave a description for them up here in the corner, just a link to them where you can go and you can check out some of the things that they've got going on there. So once again, this is just my review of what the Clash is. The next video that I upload is going to be after the duels. Should be sometime on a Friday or Saturday. We'll get you set up here for Daytona Day and the Daytona 500. Once again, love the support. Thank you guys so much for everything that you do. Hit that like and subscribe button. See y'all next time. Peace.